What's up, YouTube? This is my first episode, on my Christian-based content. This is my first time on YouTube posting. So yeah, let's not waste no time. Let's get into it. A word of advice for new Christians or fellow believers that have the desire, but they just at a standstill is to build your relationship with Christ through prayer. That's a very critical thing because it's the most sacred time that we have to talk to the Heavenly Father. So if you could just get it, develop the habit of talking to God, purifying your spirit, and finding it in your heart to wholeheartedly want to build a relationship with God just because of the relationship that you love Him and that He loves you, it'll be easier to go along. But after that, it's important to just get the repetition, stack the days of just talking to Him about some of your problems, about things that may be stressing you in your life, work, relationships, mental health, just a lot of different, anything that's weighing on you. The best way to alleviate that pressure from off yourself, trying to find answers that you'll probably never be able to find, is to lean on God and give it to Him. And He gonna help you if your heart is pure in the whole situation. I want to get into this verse. 1 Samuel 12:23. It says, "Moreover, as for me, God forbid that I should sin against the Lord in ceasing to pray for you, but would teach you the good and the right way." So basically, that's Samuel saying to me, like, man, when you get to the point where God's listening to your prayers and y'all building that relationship and that connection, and y'all kind of on good terms about things, don't forget to include the people around you in your prayers. Don't get selfish, because Jesus and God don't like selfish people. Remember to pray for your mother, your siblings, your friends, your associates. I pray for the whole world, because that's what love thy neighbor means, and that's what Jesus says to do. Love thy neighbor, even your enemies. So yeah, pray for people that you might not even necessarily like. I do it all the time, but it's just like building that relationship with God through prayer is so key, and you have to do it at the beginning, because the only way to get closer to Him is to talk to Him. Seek His heart, and He will respond to yours. Yeah, that's really my advice, man. Build your relationship with God through sacred prayer, because this is such an opportunity to be able to talk to the Heavenly Father. So you should take advantage of it and really get the most out of it you can. Seek His heart, and He will seek yours.